My name's Lawrence Bolel. My friends know me as Lofty. I'm the owner-director of Dashing Digital Printing. I've had the business for since 2005. So the business was actually started as a franchise some 30 years ago. I bought a half share of the business in 2000, the year of the Olympics. I remember that much. I had a partner at the time. For 5 years, we were based in Bondi Junction in our old premises. In 2005, I took a giant leap and bought my partner out, which at the time was quite a risky business move. I think it's also important to know that I'm really a graphic designer by profession and not a businessman. And that's kind of where I needed the help of a good business advisor and a friend. My late dad was actually an accountant, and I always admired him, and I admired his work ethic, always working over the weekends, clients coming to the house, and I always envisaged myself wanting to have somebody like that. So Mark Pragg was an old family friend, and I contacted Mark, told him what was happening with the business and that I was buying over the business. And I'll have to say that from the word go, Mark took me through all the pitfalls, through the transition, helping me get an overdraft, giving me advice, giving me direction, and I've been with Mark ever since. So since 2005, I have to say it's been absolutely amazing having Mark literally at the end of a phone line if I've had any questions, etc. I've always relied on a business advisor or an expert to help me with my business. When I turned to Mark, I knew that I was going to get somebody who was going to be able to give me advice, both with purchasing a half share of the business at the time and then guiding me through launching my own business, be it from superannuation, leasing of machinery, perks tax, just little things, but Mark's always available, always answers the phone. He really is there. And I know that a lot of the time you can't always get hold of accountants on the same day, but Mark will take my call immediately. And Mark, funny enough, I've never been into Kelly and Partners offices. Mark allows me to come to his house in the evenings after work. He lives up the road, and he's very happy to see me after hours or on a weekend. And we actually do our tax returns together with an explanation, normally out of the office at his dining room table, which I also find very comforting and very casual, and that's been the approach that we've had ever since. I absolutely don't get any surprises. We get one bill at the end of every year. It's never been a problem. I've always accepted it. I think it's fair, and that's no surprise. There's never been a surprise. I just think it's comforting, and it's quite secure knowing that if there's something that I'm unsure about, that I can just phone Mark, regardless of how trivial it may seem to Mark. It may be a bigger issue for me, and it's just great to know that I can walk in and if there's an issue that one of my managers has brought up, or maybe one of my suppliers has brought up, that I can just pick up the phone and know that he's there, and I can ask a quick question, and I'm not really worried about, am I going to be charged for it or whatever. He's just going to give me the right advice. I think it's great that Mark's part of Kelly Partners, because it is actually a bigger company. I think it is prestigious. I like the work that they do behind the scenes as well. I like the fact that they're helping initiatives and they're sponsoring various programs. I do a lot of that type of work as well, and I'm happy to be partnering them doing the same type of thing. I think that type of work ethic is the same work ethic that I have as well. I think there has been a real positive change in that the business itself has grown quite exponentially over the last 15 years. When I took over the business, I had an overdraft. I don't have an overdraft anymore. The business has actually doubled in turnover in the last 15 years, and it's due mainly from the correct advice that I've been given and the direction that Mark and Kelly Partners has given me in going forward. I think working with Kelly Partners has given me the confidence to carry on my business on a day-to-day level, knowing that I've got somebody who's really a partner, not really just an accounting firm, that I've got a partner who's partnering me along the way in what I think is quite a tough environment out there. It's quite a tough business environment at the moment. Oh, I would definitely recommend Kelly, and in fact I have actually recommended quite a few of my mates, quite a few of my business associates. They've asked me who I use as an accounting company, and I've had no